coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is. This is the Goin Deep Show. Hi, everybody. I'm the Kid. Welcome to the program. And with me again, as always,
EP.
E to the P. If you'd like to reach our show studio at Goin Deep Show, get all that shit out of the way. Also, listen to us live at 8hole8hol.com or goindeepshow.com or thegds.com. Hit all those places up. They all have the live stream going all the time. And I have heard some amazing older episodes that have just been coming out. I heard one this morning of the time that the local newspaper came into the studio, not this studio, but the former place where we used to record, and they were shooting photos for us to go on the cover of the Saginaw News. It was July 5th, 2005.
Fucking awesome, man.
So we were on the newspaper. It was awesome. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So today we got a lot to get to. I wanted to announce to everyone I'm announcing that we have a new announcer. Does that make sense?
What?
Does that make any sense to you?
What?
So the first thing, since we have all this AI, all these AI things, right? I started to come up with
dabble
with getting an announcer guy. There's a thing online. Everybody, if you want to go get your own announcer, go to 11 Labs. Okay. That's the place to get your own announcer. You can tell it to say whatever you want. You can put it in wherever you want. You get to choose which voices you want. You got to pay for it. Sometimes you got to pay for it. They give a little free. They give you a little free tickle the taint, and then they make you pay for it. You know how this goes. So I've made a couple of. There's going to be a very AI driven episode today because this is just some cool shit that I've been making. So listen to this. This is what our first announcement we're going to have from our new guy.
Welcome to the Goin Deep Show, where life's simple joys include a cold beer, a hot skanky bitch with some big old titties, and your significant other shutting her goddamn mouth, just like she's supposed to.
Was that the Mother's Day one?
That was a Mother's Day episode. Isn't that great? We have more. You want to hear another one?
Oh, please do, kid. Please do.
He does some great. This one he was talking about our pal Wally.
Sometimes you just want to tune in and hear war stories from Wally. And by war stories, we mean all the times he thumbed a chick's ass or shoved a wet rope into her roast beef curtains. This is the Goin Deep Show, and you're tuned into the one and only 8-Hole Radio. Mindless banter at its absolute worst.
What do you think? Doesn't he sound awesome? I love this. Oh my
God,
guy.
it's like old school timey radio.
Know.
We were just talking about old radios and shit.
Isn't
like
that. Great.
Yeah, I want to just get a bowl of popcorn and.
You're tuned in to the Goin Deep Show, where men are men and the smart women get it, which means not a single one gets it. Oh, I didn't want to leave out our favorite new punching bags, the trannies. They can go fuck themselves. Oh, wait, that's a hermaphrodite. My bad. Oh, fuck it. Everyone get bent.
Oh, my God. That's some funny fucking shit.
So we get everybody, we got our own announcer guy now to do shit like that. Isn't that great?
That is.
Now, what's one way to only make this even better, okay? How could it possibly be better than having our own cool announcer to get him to say whatever the fuck we want?
Well, he's got to have somebody he can talk to. He's got to have his own little co-host or some shit.
It's even better than that.
No, really?
He's got to have his own kind of music. And what kind of music would you think
if you start a banjo up in the background here.
Nope. It's even better.
All right. Some techno.
No.
Some
close
dubstep.
You're close. It's porn music. All AI created.
This is like 70s roller skate music.
AI generated porno music. What do you think?
Yeah, this is like throwing back to all like the blaxploitation movies and
this AI created porn music.
I like it. I'm liking the booty tang.
So what we're gonna do, what I'm planning on doing here now, I'm setting up with the radio stream a schedule. We have a way to set it up so certain songs and certain things and certain hours will play or certain this will play. So I'm setting it up that in the evenings at the times when people would be banging the most.
So after dark, it's the Goin Deep Show after dark.
It's gonna be. I'm thinking about doing a 2 to 3 hour block of nothing but porn music.
Burn
for
a candle,
people to tune into.
Burn a candle.
There's more than just that one.
Put the music on.
Like, listen, there's.
Set the,
I did like a half a dozen of these. Listen, these are fucking amazing. So that was the first one. Listen to this one. There's some with lyrics even. This was not as good. Here's. So these are all created.
Great to pop a nut to.
Right? They sound like Ron Jeremy's in there in the room with us.
The Hedgehog.
Some are better than others, but they're all good grooves.
Oh yeah. It's almost like going into Love American Style. Or the dating game.
I have no musical abilities whatsoever, but I told it to make this, and it just made it, and now it exists. Isn't this wonderful?
That's fucking awesome.
It's like an episode of Chips when they're running down the highway, right? Okay, so I want to get to one that has lyrics, because you're a lyricist, you're a poet, you like to write poetry and stuff. So let's see here. There's a couple of more here that... The next one is one with lyrics. Listen to this.
Baby, let's take a ride through the music playing. We'll go side by side. Feel the rhythm in the air. It's so right.
That's fucking awesome, man.
In this magical moment, dance all night.
Is that crazy? All AI generated music.
Awesome, actually. I could hear this playing like in a Rocky movie in the background or something,
Like a training montage or some shit.
Yeah.
So that's one. Here's another one.
Groovy, baby. Let's take a ride with the music playing. We'll go side by side.
So it's just, it's nuts, isn't it?
Feel the rhythm.
And it's an AI vocal. It's not somebody we know or anybody else doing it. It just taking the words that you're thinking and bam and remixing them like we're doing.
I didn't even give it the lyrics.
Really?
I told it to be an instrumental.
Huh. It's got a mind of its own.
It made a porn soundtrack.
Nice. Send me a copy of it.
Isn't that fucking insane? Some of them are really like super burnt.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. So anyway, this is what's coming, guys. Okay, we got.
So
this is what's coming, everybody. I'm the announcer here.
And I don't know why I'm going to throw this in there, but I did see it last night. David Sanborn, the sax player, just passed away yesterday.
Oh yeah, really?
And and this is kind of like that saxy kind of back Kenny G. Also, kind of music from back in the day.
I love it. So,
that's awesome.
Everybody, if you want to go create your shit, we have this is no paid sponsorship by any means, but if you want to go those two, the half those tracks are created on a thing called Suno.ai, and the other, like the ones with the lyrics, I think came from Udio, I think it was. UDIO is another AI. Yeah. All music, all I typed in was cliche, bass-driven, 1970s porno music, and I hit it, and that's what came out. Those tracks all came out from that prompt alone. Just those simple things. Isn't that insane?
That is. That's so fucking awesome.
Wait a minute now. We have one more thing here, okay? From the announcer guy. What's you got to say? Since I was listening to the old live streams, there's some shows that come up of our friend Sleaze, and Sleaze had a way of telling stories. So here's our announcer guy giving us the description of Sleaze telling a story.
I was reminded recently, while listening back to some long-lost episodes of the Goin Deep Show, of how fucking boring a Chris Slezak story is. I can't remember the last time I wanted to put a fucking gun in my mouth more than hearing his non-story bullshit waste of time. Thanks a fucking lot, you douche nozzle. Now give me my 20 minutes back before I punch an infant and kick a dog in the balls for fun. Go deep.
And just remember, folks, if you're having thoughts of suicide or taking your own life, dial 988.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's our multimedia portion of the program today. Where's my goddamn notes now? I had some shit to talk about. I heard some stories. You brought up, or you saw on the screen. I have what states have not banned Pornhub, but they're blocking it. They're making it very difficult to get to Pornhub.
So now, when you go to bring it up, not that I've done it yesterday or anything, but it does make you click on whether you're 18 years of age or older.
Right.
Which, I mean, kids lie all the fucking time when it comes to it. I mean, it's not as hard to sneak into Playboy out of your parents' bedroom back in the day.
Right.
But
here's the thing. They're doing it now where they want adults like you and I who go to these websites to take a picture of our photo ID and submit them in order to get access to the sites. So what do you think of that? How's that for you?
Wouldn't you just take a magazine picture?
I mean, I think they want like a driver's license picture. I think they want like a photo with a picture with something that can connect you to you as an adult in order to get to these sites. Now, it's all these... I think it's like Texas, maybe one of the states. I don't know officially what it is, but I know this is happening. What world do we live in now, where someone else is determining what we get to look on, what we get to look like on this or look at on the website? Yeah. You know, it's like, what the fuck is happening? It's just nuts.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's
freedom, right? We live in a free place, right?
But all these sites usually have some kind of backdoor hacking too, so then you're putting your photo out there that they can easily get to use for, some fake Facebook account or some bullshit like that. So, real quickly here, I told you about my Rolling Stone Unlimited subscription. Ironically, I got an email last week saying they're no longer going to send out my hard copy, and I'll only have digital access, but they're still selling the hard copy of it. And I called them and voiced a little complaint about it.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
And it's like, wait a minute. And the lady actually had the audacity, and she was over in some other fucking country, of course. And she's like, well, I can sell you a subscription to the hard copy and the digital. And it's like, no, you don't fucking get it. I already have a subscription lifetime to the hard copy. So we'll see if June is my last issue or not.
Yeah, dude, that's a bunch of bullshit because you signed up saying that it was a lifetime thing.
And you can still do it. They still offer it.
How much is the lifetime thing?
$100.
So you've already done that. So why the fuck are they fucking with you? Because what year did you do the $100?
That would have been 80, 90, somewhere.
You paid $100 back in the day.
Yeah.
And then since the 80s, mid 80s, you've been getting Rolling Stone monthly and sometimes bi-monthly.
Well, now it's down to 10 issues a year.
Less than, not even one a month?
I know. It originally was to get it bi-monthly. My original agreement was.
So tell them, hey, I'm fine with it. You guys don't even come out per month, or the amount of stuff that you're giving me now is less. So why you're giving me less than what I paid for originally? So what the fuck is your problem?
And I was explaining to him, like, look, I actually, I basically was telling him about eyesight and hard copy, and I played the old "I'm old and I don't like technology," kind of deal card.
Right.
So
how did that conversation end? Because I'm curious about that.
Supposedly the lady that I talked to, this Carrie, in the United States, is going to get it so that I'll continue to get. So when July rolls around, if I don't have a copy, then I'll be calling back. Oh yeah, I did screenshots of Anyway, it was funny that it was like Big Brother was listening and like, oh fuck you, we're not going to give you this anymore after you just talked about it on the radio.
Well, yeah, it was weird timing,
Yeah,
because you were talking about how it tells you how old you're gonna get to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of weird shit like that happens. Have you ever done that before? The laws of attraction thing, where you'll think about somebody or you'll think about a situation, and then you'll find yourself in that situation. Or I've done this a number of times where it's like, oh, I haven't been to a Tiger game in a while. Then within an hour, my buddy will call and be like, you want to go to a Tiger game? And I'll be like, what? That is just wild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that stuff works. I really do.
Yeah, it's always kind of funny because you always talk about, or you'll see things about people are thinking about you, and You know, I got some shit in the mail. The person hasn't lived with me for over 5 years. I got some fresh new junk mail in her name, you know, delivered. It's like, and then I see her sister on the rail trail.
Yep.
And talk to her.
I've done that before where I was out in Frankenmuth during the winter, and my buddy and I were out Silverback, and we're talking about the woman I was seeing last summer, and then we went to Barney's afterwards, and boom, yep, sure enough, she's fucking there.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. It's wild shit. I want to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I got the taste for some brown sugar, man. Did we mention this last episode where I was?
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by
Never been?
black chicks.
Never been with a black woman before?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Damn.
I know. I think I've been missing out on an entire.
So there is a difference between.
Please explain. And I don't. Listen, I'm a Mexican guy. Sometimes they.
You are brown sugar.
I'm more like a mocha latte, I think. With extra drop of whole
It's
milk
still
in it.
pink inside. I mean, it's, you know,
I've never steered away from a beautiful any woman. So I don't care what color you. You remember my ex-wife? She was about as pale white as you can get.
Yeah.
She was pale as white as you can get. Big old titties, beautiful face, gorgeous, redhead.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now I'm intrigued by what I hung out with for the wedding a couple weeks ago, and I'm just like, okay. I said, this is a whole different kind of experience. I think I just got a little bit. And in the past, I've had instances where black women they're a little more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but they're upfront. They're not per se aggressive. I went to an event one time, and this woman comes up to me, and she's like, "You are so handsome, gorgeous." Like she was just laying it on. I never met the person, didn't know what her name was, anything. She approaches me, there was something about that. I was just like, "Ooh, she made me feel good. I like that," you know. So I think, I don't know. I think this is one of the things I'm going to do with the laws of attraction thing. I'm gonna not really bucket list, man. I'll tell you, man. If I found the right person and she happened to just be that, I would be like, sweet, my lady's a hot little.
Well, and there's a difference between back in the day, I worked with an Indian woman, Manisha Mumjadar, and we kind of hung out outside.
Sounds like a DJ name.
Yeah, no, we kind of hung out outside of work, and it was, for her, it was taboo. Her parents were like, "You hanging out with a white boy?"
And that's why she liked it.
No, we were cool. It was fun back then. So, but that's a whole different, type of ethnicity. Mm-hmm. But she was beautiful. She was gorgeous.
Why do you think it is that people want to keep things within their own, like, color scheme? I always say, because it really, like, Jewish people are always like, "You gotta date a Jew," and blacks probably want to date blacks, Mexican. Why do we just have that tendency to do that? Where, I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up in a mixed race family. My mom's blonde hair, white, and my dad's Mexican. So it's like I never really thought about it. It was just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah. My nephew's wife is Filipino. And their kids are good looking. So it is kind of weird. It's an old way of thinking.
Yeah.
And you really go back to the old days, the hierarchy, and where they would marry second and third cousins to keep the bloodline pure, when it came to royalty.
Like the royal family?
Yeah.
Bunch of inbred crazies.
Yep.
That explains a lot.
That's why we don't do that anymore.
It's time for some final word action, man. That was an interesting one. Played some clippy clips. I got some more clips coming up in the next episode. Awesome. But I do, and I'm asking people if they want to hear our announcer say anything, literally anything. We will tell him to say it, and he will say it. He's pretty awesome, by the way. He's
a little old timey.
He doesn't complain. He just says whatever I give him.
Shuts the fuck up and
talks. He does. It's like, what would you like me to say next? The next episode, though, we're going to test out the new ChatGPT 4o Omni model. I gave it some stuff I wanted to talk to it about before I came out here, and we're going to quiz the little bitch on how to do that. They made it sound like her from the movie Her. So, your final words. What do you got?
Great to see local legend Scott Peterson in the Bay County Hall of Fame. It's about fucking time.
For the rest of the Goin Deep Show crew, hit the GDS.com. Listen to us live 24/7 all day, every day. I'm the Kid. Chill to the next one.